how are you? I hope you are fine. I am so happy to teach you today. Our focus today, we're going to focus on the magic E. And we're going to learn tricky words. We're going to read a story titled The Milk. I'm going to answer questions about key details in the story. Let's get started. These are some of the things we'll be looking at today, some of the tricky words and some of the digraphs. In the last lesson, you started learning some new sounds for vowels. Now let's review them. We looked at the O. O. This is a vowel sound. We trace vowel sounds in green, as you can see. So I would like you to trace your vowel sounds in green. O as in hop, up. If you take it fast, you get hop, 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 hop. We have the O. This is a vowel sound. And like I said earlier, we trace vowel sounds in green. For example, stone. The spelling for this vowel sound is like the spelling for the A and the I, reviewed in last lesson. The two letters that make up the spelling are separated. As you can see, the O and the E are separated, but together it gives us the O sound. Even though the O and E are separated, they work together to stand for the O sound. The spelling O is a separated digraph. Let's sound out this word. S, ts, O, n. Stone. Now let's read more words with the O sound. We have notes, oats, notes. We have hope, hope, hope. We have road, ode, road. We also have froze, O's, froze. We have bone, own, own. You can hear the O, own. Remember, you must pronounce, though they are separated, you must pronounce them as one to give you the O sound, bone. Okay, now let's discuss the power bar. This is home. And it is a common spelling. So I want you to open to your individual code charts, page 8, and you're going to trace this spelling there. Now let's trace this spelling on page 8 of our individual code charts. This is a vowel sound, and we'll trace vowel sounds in green. Listen. O, bat, umbrella. Okay, now this is a new sound and spelling. We have cube, mute, flute, and cute. The spelling for this vowel sound is like the spelling for the A and the I, reviewed in the last lesson. The two letters that make up the spelling are separated. Cube, cube. Remember, the magic E makes it a long vowel. Cube. Usually it should be cub, but it becomes cube. Even though the U and the E are separated, they work together to stand for the U sound. The spelling U is a separated digraph. Let's sound out this word. Cube. Cube. Did you get that? Cube. Cube. Let's read more words with this digraph. We have cute, fuse, use, mute, utes, mule, you, fume, fume. Okay, now we're going to practice chaining as a group with the magic E card. Please read this word. Cut. So now we're going to add the magic E and then we say this word. Cute. We have our magic E. From cut, it becomes cute because we have the magic E. Even though they are not side-by-side letters, the U and the E are working together. Let's magically change the vowel sound in some words. Let's get started. Please read this word. Up, hop. And I'm going to perform my magic to change it to another word by adding a magic E. Voila! We have the magic E from up, hop. As we read earlier, we have hope. The magic E changes the short vowel to a long vowel. Now we have hope. Even though they are not side-by-side letters, the O and the E are working together. Now let's read this word. Cap. I'm going to add the magic E. I want to perform a magic. Are you ready to see my magic? Okay, let's see the magic. Yeah, we have cape. 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 Though they are not side-by-side letters, the A and the E are always working together. We also have another word. Now I want you to read this. Good. Now let's see what we have. It's time for you to create your own magic. Add your magic E. Okay, we have the word notes. Notes. We have another word. Mop. We put in the magic E right now. Akazam. And we have op. Mope. Read this word. Correct. Fin. We had the magic E to say the word alakazam. And there we are. We have fine. You see, the magic E changes the short vowel E to become I. Never forget that. Okay? When you add the magic E to the short vowel A, it becomes A. When you add it to E, it becomes I. And so on. We have cub, a baby in a line. And then we're going to change it. Right now, we're going to change it. We're going to change it by adding our magic E. And then we have cube. We have glob. Now let's change this word. Let's go to a magic room to collect the magic E and add it to change the word. We have globe. Fantastic. Beautiful. I love this magic E. And we have a lot of magic E. This is tap. we change it, we're performing the magic now, and we add the magic E, it becomes tape. Wow, I'm surprised. We have slid, slid. Now let's add the magic E. Oh, are you ready for this magic? Are you ready for this magic? Are you ready for this magic? Whoa, we have slide. The magic E changes the E to I. Slide, slide. Fantastic. Now we're going to work on this as a class. Go to Worksheet 2.1, the magic E. And we also practice reading two-syllable words on Worksheet 2.2. A word has as many syllables as it has vowel sounds. That means a vowel sound determines the number of syllables a word has. For example, the word cat, k-at, cat. The A is the only vowel sound, and as a result, it has one syllable. Remember, vowel sounds, not letters. A word with one vowel sound has one syllable. For example, ask, bank, snail, gum. A word with two vowels has two syllables. Rainbow, rainbow. What can you hear? You can hear the A and the O. Rainbow. Okay, we have wagon, wagon. A, O, A and O. Penny, penny. E and E. Penny. Yogurt. O and ot. Yogurt. You can hear that right there. It can help to cover the second part of the word with a finger while reading the first part of the word. Now these are for words that have two syllables. This is bake. What can you hear? Ache, a, a. So that's one syllable, one vowel sound. And the second part is shop, shop, shop. Together we have the bake shop, bake shop. Bake shop. How many vowels can you hear? Bake shop. Bake shop. Two vowels. You can hear two vowels. That means this word has two syllables. Good. Now let's work on these as a class. Worksheet 2.2. It's time for a wiggle card. Take note of the vowels. Make a cute face. Make a cute face. Make a cute face. Okay? Smell a rose. Smell a rose. Take note of the O. Poke your nose. Poke your nose. Poke your nose. Take note of what sound here. The O sound, correct. It's time for tricky words. All year long, we're going to learn tricky words. Remember, tricky words are words that do not play by the rules. Today, we're going to learn 3 tricky words. We have have, have. These spellings have to be memorized. I have to do my chores every week. By. I make my bed all by myself. My. I love my school. These 3 words did not follow the rules, and as a result, you have to memorize the spellings. Yeah, it's time to read our story, bedtime tales. But I'm not going to read a story for you. You're going to do that. You're going to open your story text and read the story on the milk. However, we're going to review the events that happened in the story, Mike's bedtime. Let's review some important terms. Setting. The setting is where a story takes place. For example, let me say a story, a short one. One day in the garden, I saw a fairy godmother who gave me some powers, magical powers to do great things. Now, if you listened, I said in the garden, one day in the garden, therefore my story happened in the garden. That is the setting because that is where the event occurred, okay? So a setting is where a story takes place. It's where a story happened. And characters. The characters are the people or animals in the story. Plot. These are the problems at the event in the story. This is what happened in a story. Today, you will learn about a new genre of fiction called fables. Fables are stories that teach a lesson. We call these lessons morals. You heard many fables in first grade in listening and learning. The title of today's story is The Milk. This is similar to Aesop's fable, The Mermaid and the Pail. And in this story, we're going to see some of the spellings like home, hope, dose, stone, use, cute, and fumed. On this part, we have the O sound, and on the other part, we have the U sound. Let's preview the vocabulary. Lass. A lass is a young girl. Okay, a young girl. Spilled. To spill is to pour something or drop something liquid on the floor and it spreads, as you can see. And then we have slop. A slop is a mud, a paste, or a liquid waste, as you can see. Now let's read the milk to learn the moral or the lesson of the story. You will have to use illustrations to help you understand the story better. However, I am not going to read this for you. You will have to read it in a read aloud section. Call your friend so you can read together to be more fun. And I'm going to ask you these questions. Pay attention to these questions after reading your story. What is the setting of the story? How do you know the setting of the story? Who are the characters in the story? What is the plot of this story? What is the moral of this story? And your assignment is on Worksheet 2.3. I hope this class was interesting. I had a lot of fun teaching you, and I'm sure you had a lot of fun listening. I love you. Take care of yourself. Stay safe. Mwah.